Hello everyone, my name is Brian Brady, I'm with Lancaster Archery Supply, and today we are giving you a quick review on this monster here. This is the Spigarelli barebow 25-inch V2 Recurve Riser. It is an ILF riser, and this thing is a tank. I mean, like, if you ever had a bow, or you were looking at your bow, and you just thought to yourself, you know, I just want this to be more. That's what this is. Everything about it just qualifies as being amazingly over-engineered, and I think I'm a little bit in love. This thing is a purpose-built barebow riser that does have the ability to be shot with Olympic recurve accoutrements, if you so desire. But let's take a look at some of the other features on it first before we look into the Olympic recurve add-ons that you could do, because honestly, why would you want to? It's a barebow riser. The first thing that should stand out is that this thing weighs about 54 pounds. Not really, but it's going to feel like that because it does weigh a ton. This thing's a tank. It comes with three 210 grain weights that are going to be able to be put into the riser here. And if you're thinking, man, you know, I really wish they were secured with a whole bunch of bolts, it's got you. It has a ton of security in here. Those things aren't going anywhere once they're in that riser. Most of the weight on this riser is honestly on the bottom half. So even with these weights out, it's still going to be loaded down there like you would want for a barebow riser. We also have in here, move it around so you can see, the lateral limb adjustment. A lot of the times, if this is secured at all, it's with one very small little screw in there that's going to strip if you look at it sideways and sneeze. In this case, you could probably run over this with a Buick. It's going to be fine. Now, it has two separate screws that are going to be taking care of your lateral limb adjustment here, so that's going to make sure once you secure it down, it's not moving by accident. They'll make sure to loosen these if you're going to adjust it before you actually get those limbs lined on up there. If you do want to shoot this thing as an Olympic recurve, because you see all the barebows at the club shooting it, and you're like, man, I am hella jealous. That's okay. It does come with two separate holes for you to put your clicker on there, depending on what you would want to do. And there are marks engraved on the riser itself. That might be a little hard for you to see, so you could help note where that clicker position is going to be if that's what you want to do. There's also holes here where you could mount a sight, if you wanted a sight to be on here to go full Olympic recurve, along with areas where you could either put extra weight if you're going to keep this as a barebow, or if you wanted to put stabilizers off of here, you could do that as well and just make this a fully Olympic recurve style riser. You'll note the arrow rest that's on here. A lot of the times we'll have people going ahead and buying bows and then getting ready to shoot and realizing that, you know, we've missed a couple key features. Arrow rest usually being one of them. This bow comes with it. This is one of, I think, the best arrow rests that has ever been made. It's a magnetic rest that's going to be essentially a drop away. And it's really super effective, not just for barebow, but for Olympic recurve. That comes with this bow, so you'll be able to set it all up together. You won't have to worry about it. The grip that comes here is a nice wood grip. A lot of people tend to prefer wood just because it sits in their hand better, and they're able to adjust it and pare that down with a file if they need to, or put sugru or putty on it and mess on all around and get super technical. The bow itself does come in a left or a right-handed version, so if anybody shoots left-handed, you will be happy. If anybody is wrong and shoots the other way, you will also be happy. The bow itself weighs 3.19 pounds, which that's a lot for a riser, especially a recurve riser. But it's all machined aluminum, so it's going to have a super solid feel in your hand. And when it comes to what kind of archers are really going to want to use this, bodybuilders. Definitely bodybuilders are going to want to use this one. Anybody who really wants to do this competitively in a target sense is going to be looking at this riser, I think, pretty seriously. Now, that could be indoor target, that could be outdoor target, but anything where you need to be able to settle and stabilize on a target somewhere, even if it's like 3D, this is going to be the bow for you. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give us a like and then subscribe to our channel. That way you can see all the snazzy content that we have like this. And if you really liked it, hit the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever we drop new videos like this. And then if you have questions, visit us at lancasterarchery.com.